right, let's call this meeting to order.
Katie, I'm not hearing you.
Can't hear me?
Can you hear us?
Hear us now?
Hey, Lisa can hear us. You might need to log off and log back on.
Sign language.
Let's
get a dry erase
Down.
board. We can just write it.
Can you hear me now? Okay, well, we do, yes, and so if you,
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call this to order. Lewiston Historic Preservation Commission, June 4th, 2026. Are there any citizen comments?
no citizen comments.
Okay, on to new business. We need to do the approval of minutes for April 9th, 2026, special meeting. Anybody have any comments? Okay, can I have a motion for approval?
So motion to approve.
Okay, and a second.
Also.
All those in favor of approval, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, next one is the approval of minutes for April 30th, 2026 special meeting. Any comments? Okay, can I have a motion for approval? A second?
Sure.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, then moving on to our next item is a certificate of appropriateness review for the Normal Hill Heritage Overlay Zone. An application by Robert and Mary Schulte to add 2 small roof dormers and to change an existing window to an exterior door on the south side of the house at 207 Prospect Avenue.
Okay, so I am going to do this one on the board. Since we have commissioners online. Okay, so Bob and Mary Schulte have bought the property at 207 Prospect Avenue. And they are proposing to add some small roof dormers and to change a existing window to an entry door. So the roof dormers are to provide some headroom. One's in a bathroom, I believe, and then one is at like the top of a stair, an interior stair that doesn't have any light. So let's see, north shed roof dormer, headroom for the upstairs bathroom and shower. And then south side hip roof dormer will give headroom, and then a proposed French door on the south side. That's where the window is. Bob is a contractor himself, and very much wants to maintain the integrity of the house. So unfortunately, these are sideways because they're from the packet, but you'll get the basic idea. So there are already these larger dormer windows here, and well, this is the whole thing. But there's a dormer already, right? This is on the south side. They're proposing a second smaller dormer over here, not with the same kind of sloped situation, more of a shed roof type where it would just come out, since it is going to be kind of tucked behind this larger protrudence from the house. And then this is that window that goes into their kitchen dining area, and that would be changed into a full-length door. And then kind of a little drawing of what that looks like. So there's the dormer, kind of matching the same shape as the other windows. and their little roofs. And then this is that door. So again, trying to match the same shape as the existing window, just turning it into a door. Dennis, can you hear us now? Dennis, can you hear us now?
Yes, I came in on a different computer.
So I'm just gonna put Dennis at Title 5, okay.
So
Yes.
this dormer is different.
So then, okay, so that's south side. So then on the north side, they're also proposing a dormer over here. And so this is a dormer that would have that shed roof instead of the gabled situation. Again, it does sit behind this, so not super visible from the front, something you would only see if you were standing really at an angle from the house. But that is a shed roof that they're proposing there rather than the gabled situation of the other dormer. So then you can see again on their little drawing, there's the shed roof, there's the gabled one, the larger one that sits in front of it. And this is from the front of the house, so you can't even see the gable dormer on that side from the front. It sticks out sort of like this, just for the back on the house.
Do you know if he's intending to do the decorative braces that are underneath the eaves on the dormers there?
I don't know, he was not specific about that, but there is some dental molding under there, isn't there? I mean, you could definitely request that as a condition of approval.
Well, so I found this Thomas Campbell's historical walking tour from 1985, and it has this address in there. And one of the things that is talking about, it talks about the inside, but then outside, the house displays some strikingly individualistic qualities, especially the trio of round-headed windows with black sashes crowned by a cornice. Other features include the fish scale siding, a capsule-shaped attic window with black sash, and muntins, and flared gable cornice with exposed roof rafters. So
you could request on those two dormers on the south side, these ones, that they also have that same
What?
detail.
decorative under part. From my multiple conversations with this gentleman, I don't think he would be opposed to that. I think he very much likes
Probably already thinking it.
the character of the house. He also has future plans for repainting and doing the decorative scallop trim in more of a painted lady style where there's more colors involved. So I don't think he would be opposed to adding that detail.
Which detail are you
He's
questioning?
talking about underneath
Underneath
the dormers,
each
see how they
one,
have that
there's like
dental trim
Yeah,
that sticks out,
yeah.
that's very visible.
Underneath even the eaves along the house.
And
Yeah,
can you
and here.
explain the,
Right here.
I'm not quite understanding the other one on the other side, the north side, the shed roof style. So it's still, excuse me, it's still coming out from the roof.
I honestly don't know why he chose a shed on that side rather than the gabled situation. My understanding is the north one is the one for the stairs. No, the north one is for the bathroom. The south one is for the stairs.
So it's still a dormer that's bumping out
Yes,
from the roof
yes.
line. But it's gonna be just like this.
Yeah, it would match kind of that
Well, like a
same.
canopy.
Yeah, it would be similar, so it wouldn't come out at the different angle, it would come out at the same angle as the rest of the roof. Yeah, like, so these ones come out and they're not parallel to the roof, they're perpendicular from the roof, and this would be a parallel kind of dormer, so it wouldn't come out at the angle, it would
There's a
just.
gable. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
gable end.
Yeah, so it's not a gable, it would be a shed, so it would come out kind of the same, just at like an angle, basically.
Maybe there's something related to the construction on that side or the interior
There could be
situation that
something
requires
that
a shed roof.
prevents full gabled dormer from coming out. I don't know if there's HVAC on that side. You know, it is it's in a bathroom. So there could be HVAC associated. It could be a privacy thing with it being a bathroom and them trying to just put a window in there to give them the extra height so they can stand all the way up in the shower. That I couldn't tell you. And unfortunately, they do not live here full time yet, so they were not able to attend. So that is what has been provided.
I assume also that with the door that's being installed, that a landing of some sort will need to be poured or constructed? And then-
Yes, I would imagine so, because there does not seem to be anything on that side of the house. So yeah, they would have to do a code. Yeah, they're showing a little landing, so probably a 3 foot by 3 foot. Usually that's the code requirement.
Okay.
Landing off the side.
Sure.
Yeah, because currently, like, there's a planter strip that goes along the house there, because it's going to be tucked back here past where the, I'm imagining this is their dining room.
Yeah.
Where it curves out.
Yep.
So it'll be tucked back behind that projection from the house.
Well, is there any thoughts or comments on this application?
Okay, should we go through the review sheet?
Okay, excuse me, I don't know what's going on with my voice. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Yes, we just read through all 7. I know we have to talk about this every time, but.
Yes, I prefer that you read through all
Just
7, that way I have a
all 7
clear
on the
record.
back.
Yep.
Okay. Number 1, the historic character of a property shall be retained and preserved. The removal of historic materials or alterations of features and spaces that characterize a property should be avoided.
Do we think it complies with that?
Yes.
A yes for everybody?
Everybody in agreement, that's yes?
Yeah.
Two. Okay, yes.
Okay,
complies.
number 2, each property shall be recognized as a physical record of its time, place, and use. Changes that create a false sense of historical development, such as adding conjectural features or architectural elements from other buildings, shall not be undertaken. Complies.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, most properties change over time. Those changes that have acquired historical significance in their own right shall be retained and preserved.
Doesn't apply.
I guess it's up to the commission. I wouldn't think that applies.
They're not altering something that's been added previously.
Yeah, and the house itself seems to be kind of intact,
Yeah.
you know, for the last 40-ish years.
So it doesn't apply.
So we're gonna say not applicable.
Number 4, distinctive features, finishes, and construction techniques or examples of craftsmanship that characterize a property shall be preserved.
I don't think they're altering any of the existing, but as discussed, we could definitely put as a condition of approval that you would like to see.
That's what I was thinking is under 4, you'd add that. We'd like to see the,
Yeah, and I can take it directly from that book if you guys want me to use that language.
Is everybody
What do you guys
comfortable with
think?
making that
A condition of approval is that they
Yeah.
add that underside dental molding or whatever it's referred to as in the
it's
And you kind of
exposed roof rafters.
exposed roof rafters.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna say, yes, complies, but that's where we're gonna put our condition. Okay,
So does that shed roof, is everybody okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
we want to require the same, I don't know that it's as visible when they do the shed roof.
I don't know how you would do that on a shed roof. I guess you could request it, but
But are we going to stop the project if he says I can't do that or it's too expensive?
I kind of feel like he would figure out a way,
Actually, on the front where they do that,
It's an extremely attractive house, and I think the dormer, the cable would make it look better, but
I would prefer it to be the other
if
style,
possible, maybe we could put into that word.
but I don't know.
so I could word it as, like the commission would prefer to see a gabled dormer on the north side, but if not possible, the commission, would approve with the decorative rafters underneath. Would that be acceptable to everybody?
That would be.
yeah,
Underneath.
Yes.
explanation why that's not an option, maybe,
Okay.
so we can understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5, deteriorated historic features should be repaired rather than replaced. Where the severity of the deterioration requires replacement of a distinctive feature, the new feature shall match the old in design, color, texture, and other visual qualities, and where possible, materials. Replacement of missing features shall be substantiated by physical or pictorial documentary evidence. So that doesn't really
That
apply.
doesn't apply.
So NAN 5.
Number 6, new additions, exterior alterations, or related new construction shall not destroy historic materials that characterize the property unless such work is for replacement of inefficient or failing materials, fixtures, or systems with modernly designed and constructed replacements that duplicate, replicate, or result in substantial conformance with the visual appearance or integrity of a historically significant aspect of the building. The new work should be differentiated from the old and shall be compatible with the massing, size, scale, and architectural features to protect the historic integrity of the property and its environment. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
That's kind of what we were asking him when he,
Yeah.
at number 4, so,
So it applies and complies?
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
And then do we also want to, again, just refer to that you guys would prefer the gable style dormer on that one also?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put applies, complies, and then C condition. Fantastic.
I have
Okay.
I have a question here.
Sure.
Dumb question. The
No
new
other
work
questions?
should be differentiated. The old and shall be compatible with the missing.
I
So
think-
we're doing new work, but you want it to be integrated with the old.
Yes, I think that's more if you're doing like a large addition, like a full
Mark
on
it down
it.
here,
Yes,
okay, for
exactly.
example.
Yeah, so when it's a full addition, you can tell that that was not part of the original structure. Because it's a full, like another piece of a building. I think it's slightly different when we're looking at, houses and, they're adding elements and they're trying to match.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
additional
It makes
elements.
sense to do what they're doing in that regard. But I'm
Yeah, because they're trying to
questioning-
just make the house, more usable for them and still match the style, because they
Right.
like the style of the house.
Perfect, yep.
Okay, and then number 7, new additions and adjacent or related new construction shall be undertaken in such a manner that, if removed in the future, the essential form and integrity of the historic property and its environment would be unimpaired.
And that's where that previous one kind of comes into play, where if you took away like an addition, like a building portion, But if that was removed, your original structure would still be like intact.
So would we say this doesn't apply?
I would say it doesn't really apply.
I mean, I don't know that you would remove a dormer,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put a hole in the roof.
right? So
So,
are we going with does not apply?
yeah,
Everybody in agreement?
Yes.
Sure.
Fantastic. I'm an A on that one. Okay, super.
okay, so do we have any other comments on this application?
Mhm.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve with the conditions that we have added?
So moved.
Okay, how about a
Second
second? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Wonderful. Okay, super. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, moving on.
All right, so the next item is commissioner comments.
Does anyone have any comments?
I just had a question. I was unfortunately out of town, and I just wondered how the Orchid Awards went, and if there's minutes from the May 7th meeting available.
So we did not have a meeting in May because we did not have a quorum.
Okay.
So the meeting just didn't happen. And then the Orchid Award did go very well. Big thanks to Lorenda and Bob for all their help. We had a good turnout of folks. I am not nearly as colorful as Dennis, but I feel like I did an okay job. It seemed, everybody seemed really happy with it. I will, at some point, when the rest of my job slows down a little bit, get all the pictures put up on the website in a slideshow form so that, just like before, so it's something that's just cycling on there. But I felt like it went really well. Bob and Lorinda?
I agree, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Good.
The
Okay, thank you.
the attendees that were able to make it were all real excited about being there and excited to be recognized, and so I thought that was nice. And I am glad that we did the kind of honorable mention ones, because a couple of those folks did come, and they were excited about it, so I thought all of that was really good.
Good.
And thank you for all your hard work in making that happen.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Just a quick Liberty update.
Yep.
It appears that they will be out of there and done by the 30th of June with the marquee. They ran into a rotten beam in the middle of a major structural beam at the front of the marquee and had to have that rebuilt. Of course, it's a financial hit along the way, but we certainly had help from Eric and got that all done along the way. He helped us with the structural concern that the city had for the marquee, and I think it's moving. I think it's moving forward. For a while, we wondered if it were going to move forward, but so far they have approved the funding for the first 40% of the project, and they've sent the reimbursements already, which is a good sign for us moving forward on that. Sorry, don't have much voice this morning.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything? Okay, and moving on, our council liaison comments. Did he send anything in?
He did not.
Okay. And then moving on to staff comments.
Okay, so I was gonna talk about Orchid Awards, but I already did that, so like I said, it went really well. I think it was well received. We had really good attendance this time, we were full, so that was awesome. Other items, so query of commissioners, the next regular meeting would be July 2nd. In the past, we have canceled the July meeting just because of the holiday, people being on vacation and out of town. Currently, I don't have any items on that agenda, so if the commission would like to, I don't see any major problems with canceling that meeting and reconvening in August. And then we did have an application for a new commissioner, and we did do an interview with her yesterday. It went really well, so we're going to forward that to the mayor for appointment, and so she would be able to join us in August also. And her name is Jennifer Dreadful Water.
Jennifer what?
Dreadful Water.
So do we want to move the meeting? Do we decide that right now?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a vote, it's just, yes, you guys are okay with canceling it, and then I would just send out a cancellation
Yeah,
notice.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. And that's all I have, unless anyone has any questions for me.
Mhm.
Well, if that's all, then I could have a motion for adjournment.
Okay then.
Second?
Okay, all those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
I.
Aye.
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 Opposed?
Fantastic.
There's my recycling for you.
Thank you.
And